part of me, because they're an artist, but they're just like using AI to build this too. And it's not trying to like, it's like again, this is like I love Teia, I love Object, but I also love this. But one thing, I'm excited to hear that there's messaging coming to Teia, because it's just like, I think if you're going to be a marketplace for artists, it's like, let us have a social aspect on the marketplace. It doesn't just have to be this e-commerce thing, but even on the e-commerce site, you can message customer support, right? So why all these platforms have it, there isn't inline messaging to artists in general, has been something I've thought of for a while. Because, and even like having it where the messaging, like I can get notified and however I want to be notified, whether a push notification or an email tracking it. But it's like, if you look at any other e-commerce software, like Shopify, any of that, it has messaging built into it, right? That is one thing I always thought was kind of weird with these things. I think at some point Makerspace had some sort of messaging incorporated with it, but it was, I don't know. But I think it's just like, that can help, it's just like, oh, I like this piece, and I can leave a comment, or I can message the artist. It's just like, even if I can't buy it, leaving a comment, it gives it attention. And then it also, like, someone who may not know as much about art may see my comment and be like, well, she spent her life studying art and she's saying this is good, maybe I should stop and look at this again. And it's like, on X, it's like we have that context, but then on a platform, when people are actually browsing the art, it's not there. But at the same time, it needs to be visually balanced between being focused on the art and not having all the comments cluttering it and everything. So anyway, I'm excited to see how you guys are building that out. And it's super important. Like, I want to be able to communicate with people who are interested in my art, and I want to communicate to people that I like their art. Like, even if I can't buy it, it's like, if I'm walking through a gallery, it doesn't mean I buy every single painting that I look at. But if especially if the artist is standing there, even if the artist is not standing there, I'm going to express, oh, look at this, look at those blues, or wow, I love how you did this, or I love how you did that. And it gives the artist a piece of feedback to know that they're not just creating work into a void. And then also lets them know what attracts people, right? Because if they're an artist who's
Exactly.
trying to create things that are like, overall, like, they're trying to get attention, some artists don't want attention, that's fine, you don't have to listen. But it's like, some artists want it, like a lot of artists want attention. It's like, well, my eye, she said I rendered my eyes really great. It's like, she noticed my eyes right away. I wonder if it's like something, like, it starts getting you thinking as an artist, especially when you're just like in your bubble for so long creating work. It's like, you want some sort of feedback when you put it out into the world. And I think it would make all platform experiences better overall, like, because then it's like, you can see, okay, like, I'm browsing, and then it's like, well, all of their fellow artists say they like this, or all of, like, different, here's something that someone said that I didn't even think about. It enriches the experience, where it's more like, it's starting to bring the good things in from like physical stuff, as opposed to just like, here's some art, by it. It's like, well, why should I buy this? It's like, well, my peers love it, and like, it starts to sell the work itself, instead of constantly being like, buy my art, which we still have to do. Anyway, I'm excited, and I hope I'm excited to see more of that.
Yeah, we're always at Teo. If anybody wants to like come and beta test things, like we've got things. We always are welcoming that because the feedback is so important for us. And like for me, I am an accessibility nerd. And so like I can only give so much feedback from based on my experience and the experience of those who have shared that with me over the years. But like there may be something that I'm missing that would be fabulous, that could spur into something else that would make an excellent addition. Like you never know. And so we definitely welcome all of that feedback from anybody who is interested. And I just want to quickly run through the room and say hi to everybody because, oh my goodness,
I'm
hello. We've
feeling
got,
a lot.
oh, go.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to me. I want to say that.
Mm-hmm. We've got Zero Unbound, which is on-chain art, fully on-chain art. On Tezos, we've got Tezos Artist Network, which was founded by the lovely Stroke Driven. There are over 3,800 members now. If you are not in there, you should join. It's a community group on this app. So check that out. Fabulous, always informative. We've got Fendel and Sister Sage. Hello, hello. We've got Lexi. We've got JT. We've got Ryan. We have pictures by Lily, Garen, Retro, Dakota Quinn, Scott, Vishona, and somebody who just left. I didn't get to it in time. But hello, everybody. I'm so glad you were here and hanging out with us. If you wouldn't mind, I would very much be pleased by a cheeky little retweet and a like of this space so we can get more lovely folks in. We'll probably go for another half hour or so, maybe a bit longer. We'll see how my stamina is. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody. If anybody also wants to come up, you are welcome to join. Looking at you, Ryan and Scott, in case you want to update anything.
I do
Also,
have a meeting, or I have a thing at noon
yes.
that I should noon my time, so a half hour, about 25 minutes. So I probably
Okay,
15
perfect.
minutes. I have a
So we'll start off. Oh, firstly, in the article, the link to the virtual space is in said article, correct?
it should be in there.
Okay.
It's
Okay, cool.
and it's just like the Substrata link. But if
Mm-hmm.
and I made it the article like over a week ago, so now I'm questioning myself. But yeah, people have been finding it from there.
Excellent.
Substrata you can view either in browser or you can download locally, but you don't have to. I know people have security concerns; they don't necessarily want to download things locally, but and it runs a little bit smoother when you download it locally. But you can definitely view it in just browser too.
Amazing.
And both links, so it's one link, and it has when you go to that link, there'll be two links in there, and one goes to like one link is like for browser and then the other link is for if you have it locally installed. So
Beautiful. Amazing. So I want to welcome Ryan and Retro to the stage. I'm sure you have much to talk about, both of you, on many subjects, but I just wanted to ask if you have questions for Empress about the Cusp of Rebirth project that she released very recently in all of its splendor.
Oh, I just wanted to say hi. I got in here a few minutes ago, so I didn't catch everything.
Oh, okay. Well, you get to listen back and you'll be informed.
I was looking for this spaces, like honestly, and normally I get a notification when you start it, but not this time, I guess. So
Ethan,
sorry I'm late, but no, nice to see you here though.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And how about you, Retro? And anybody who's in the audience who wants to come up and ask Empress about this beautiful project. But yes, Retro. Hello.
No questions, but yeah, same. I'd like to say hello, and also I really enjoyed listening to everything you talked
Amazing.
about. All the rabbit holes that we went down, I just found it really fascinating and interesting. And yeah, congratulations on putting this together.
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I appreciate you both as builders and people in the space. And yeah. We have a lot of things to do and we have so much more to go, but it's like I love both what y'all do. I love it all. I love
No,
Teia.
thank you.
I love Zero Unbound. I love on-chain art. I love fully on-chain art. I love all of this. Even though like I'm like so what I love about like just to tie this all together now, but what I love about compressionism in general, because I think like compressionism comes across when you're doing fully on-chain art, and then also when you're talking about building in metaverses, because you're talking about, you know, building experiences for people that because what is a common thing that we keep coming back to is just like you know, hardware restrictions is like the biggest thing that happens with people.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like all of this ties together and just like trying to figure out how to create maximum impact with minimal resources. And that's like what compressionism is in a lot of ways. And like, but it expresses itself with like fully on-chain stuff to metaverse building to platform building, a community platform that doesn't just have like, you know, not billions. I don't know if any platform has been funded billions. No, we haven't gotten to that. But millions of you guys don't have that. And I think and I don't have that as an artist. And I think that is the quintessential part of compressionism. It's almost born out of necessity, but then it becomes like a obsession because you realize the value in that skill to be able to look at something and be like, how can I make something that is still dope as fuck with as little as possible? And I think that is like a commonality in all that we do, like across the board when you really look at it. And I think the best word for it to encompass it beyond compressionism, the art, but I think it's just compressionism. And because people will say bootstrapping and all that, and I don't like that because I still think that fetishizes the suffering. I think it is
Yeah.
compressionism. Yeah. So just a way to say, like, I see the same trait in like all that you do with what I do, and I think that's why I like y'all. So yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, no, I came in with the when you were talking about messaging, so that's kind of why I came up because you know, we're working on that right now with Joe, but I think it's kind of in the same vein where, you know, right now you know, the markets aren't that great, but we're kind of like questioning or thinking about what are we doing here, you know, and kind of getting back to the fundamentals of like what art is or what, you know, we're trying to accomplish in this space. And so I do think like just being able to talk to each other, you know, it's like, hey, I like your work, you know, it's so simple, right? But yeah, you know, so we need more stuff like that where it's just like we're trying to work on a lot of the basic things that artists needs. And like Mal said, yeah, we're always looking for feedback because I feel like, you know, up until now, the platforms and the industry has kind of built around collectors, right? But we want to take a different approach here where we want to cater to the artist's needs because I think that will actually ultimately make the space successful. So anyone here, you know, if we're working on a lot of things over the next few months, but if you have any feedback, want to do beta testing, want to contribute, please let us know because I think now's the time to do it.
I'll definitely check stuff out, and I'm an experienced alpha and beta tester in general. Sometimes I'm paid, sometimes I'm unpaid, but for teia I'll do it unpaid, definitely. Don't worry about that.
We don't have any money
Other
anyway.
people,
Yeah.
That's our excuse.
I have surcharges depending on the people, how much it costs.
Yeah, I get it. I get it,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You should be paid for it because it is an important skill.
and this
I
is
am
what-
also a beta tester, so I know this very well. But usually I'm just doing it for free because accessibility. But
anyone who is listening to this, who's an artist in the community and is just like, oh, well, I don't have that skill, or I don't know, you know, like I don't have good ways to give feedback or whatever. It's like a project like teia where you're super approachable and it's there's pressure, but it's not the same pressures as, I mean, you all are very well aware of what other people are having to deal with different things, with different dynamics and politics and money and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Teia is I also encourage artists to just try beta testing like with you all, and like learning how to give feedback with you all.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah, and it
I
doesn't even have to be that complicated, you know? It could
no
just be like, oh, I was doing this and it didn't work. That's already feedback, you know?
yeah
Yeah.
and
Or like,
I find
I'd like this or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
what happens with me is people, like, because I end up becoming friends with all the devs on projects, is people will come to me and give me the feedback and be like, well, you're
Yeah.
friends with them, go talk to them. I'm like, you go talk to
You
them.
go
They're
talk to,
just
yeah.
like the
Yes. I feel
PMs of
this in my bones.
it's like, why are you giving us, like, I don't know how many times I've had to say to people, like, I don't work for them. And it's like, well, you use them. It's like, yeah, I use them, but it doesn't mean I'm being paid to teach you their product. And they need to know, like,
Right.
that isn't a thing, because then they can or they can either hire someone to field these questions, or they can fix the problem so I'm not having to deal with them. But
Mhm.
like, at the same time, it's just, I think people see it and they're like, well, you're just good at talking to them, because I know that, like, I've been working in and out of tech for like since I was a teenager, pretty much, either around tech or in tech. And it's like, so like, I have language that maybe other people don't have, but it's just, at the baseline, like, even a lot of devs, any good dev understands that not everyone is technically proficient in explaining themselves as someone as they are. Like, any good dev understands
Yeah.
this, and they're able to decipher whatever
Yeah,
feedback.
and we have good devs. And they're
Yeah.
very nice. Like, so nice.
And me as a translator if needed.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah,
just
our devs are treasures. They are
don't
absolute
complain
treasures.
to me about stuff. I'm not the crypto art like customer support. That's all I'm trying to say.
But you do have royalty in your name.
Yeah,
Though.
no, like,
That's probably why.
I know.
Talk to the
Like,
Empress.
I'm gonna go to the head of it all. I'm gonna hate all of this, and it's like, I didn't do it.
But you're the queen. You are responsible for everything now.
I mean, in a way, but also I'm trash, so I'm not
Well,
responsible for anything.
it's still something, you know?
Take your crown.
Yeah,
Wear it
yeah.
with pride.
But to say, it's not just to help me and not having to feel and not have to be a bitch and be like, don't talk to me about this, but it helps you as a person, not you two, but people who may be listening to this who do,
Mhm.
but it helps you as a person gain a new skill that is actually marketable in the long run. If you learn how to QA stuff well, you can get for it. So
Exactly.
it's a great way to learn the skill and practice it when you're working. Like, so this is how you get into an industry without the schooling is
Mhm.
Yep.
work with a community like Teia,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you learn things, and then eventually,
Man.
people, it becomes a thing that you can get paid for. This is what people are
Thinking
trying to
about
build.
it, I think that's how I got my foot in the door too, QA. Now that I think back.
Mhm.
Like the first thing I
Yep.
did in tech. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing way for people to get into it. And
Yep.
as an artist, especially, because I think we know enough to break things, but then we like don't know enough how to fix
It's a good exercise in just being able to articulate something, you know?
it. Right?
Mhm.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Anyway.
And this goes for like anything at Teia. Like we're all volunteers at Teia, all artist volunteers, like creatives in our own right. We all volunteer our time. You are welcome to join and volunteer your time, and you could add things to your resume. You could learn a new skill. It could be anything. You're like, I don't know how to do PR. Come and hang out in the PR and
Yeah.
Communications Guild. and people who have been doing it will help you.
Yeah, not, and
You'll have new skill sets.
especially now that we have like formal support from the foundation, you know, that's
Yes,
stuff you can put on like, and it looks pretty good,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah. Everybody is very chill and looking forward to
You don't
helping one
have to,
another
and
learn and grow.
you don't have to put all the details, okay? Just put the title. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, people here know what I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, it's always really great because like I came in with like a grab bag of skills from my disability justice work, and I showed up on the day that Hen shut down and was like, "What can I do?" And Merchant was like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "Done." And they were like, "Oh my God, can you do this too?" And then now I do everything except at work.
Pretty much.
You never know where
Yeah,
you end up,
pretty
right?
much.
If you're passionate about it, you'll find a lovely place for yourself. Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep you too long, Empress. I know you have
Yeah.
another meeting to go to. I appreciate you deeply for joining today. I'm so glad that we could make this happen and that folks could learn a little bit more about your beautiful cusp project that you have.
Thank
And folks
you.
can check that out. It's pinned up top. Go check it out. Go explore the metaverse.
Yeah, come
And
with me in the metaverse because X is whack.
It
it
is.
is.
I
It
should
really
have been
is. I'm
here a
like
half
trying to
hour
figure out
ago. I'm
somewhere else,
sorry.
and I'm like, metaverse sounds nice.
And
I think that's where I'm gonna go.
there's also perverse pleasure for me because ever since this is the last thing I'll say before I'll make it super quick before I leave. It's like with Zuckerberg literally shutting down Horizons World right as I'm like releasing this like 80, 90 artists curated build, and then I'm like hopping into like Decentraland and there's like 40, 50 people at each event like, and I'm taking screens and I keep posting it and taking screenshots of it and like all of that because to me it's hilarious because this wahoo blew all this money and like shut down a product before it even could get started because he was trying to speedrun Roblox. And it's like here I am with like $100. Like I have a little bit more money than that, but not much. I'm not a rich person, but it's like comparatively, I have nothing compared to Zuckerberg. But here is like all of this cool shit that like all of us are building together, right? And it's like there's people here, and it's like one rich person can't buy the word metaverse and then like shut it down and then say like that's it, it's a failed project. It's like no, fuck you. It's like there's 50 other projects out there that are building with way less resources, way better products than you were.
Oh wait, is this on Decentraland?
Yeah,
Oh my
decentralized.
god, I
Well,
missed
no,
something.
so the gallery I built is in Substrata, which is an open source, but I've been hanging out a ton in Decentraland, and they're
Okay.
gonna be they're ramping up to release on mobile.
Yeah. Before you go, I just want to mention I have a plot on there that I've been meaning to rent out to the art community here. So
You should get a teia plot going there if there isn't one.
yeah, we're gonna do something with it this summer, I think. So
Well, it's almost Art Week there, I think. I will
yeah.
pin you guys when they're having their
Okay,
art.
we should follow up
Show.
though. If you want to do something on
Yeah,
there, please let me know because
I'll glad
it's kind of just sitting around doing nothing right now.
if
So
you put me as you don't have to give it to me. Put me as like a builder or whatever it is on there. I'll gladly like build like
oh,
at
I would love
rudimentary
that. Yeah.
teia.
Oh my God, this
Oh
is so
my
beautiful.
god. Oh my
Like it would
god.
like, what? No, it would take like 10 seconds to put up like even just a giant thing of the logo or
Yeah,
something. But
yeah. Okay,
I mean, I
let's
can build something.
definitely catch up then. Yeah.
Yeah, I can build something cool, especially for Art Week coming up.
That's
There,
exactly what I wanted.
yeah.
This past, I couldn't find anyone who was interested, but here you are. Oh my god. Okay.
Here I am. No, I'll gladly. I mean, at least I can build something
Sure.
basic.
No,
But
anything is better than nothing because right now it's
exactly.
nothing. Yeah.
And then from that though, can figure out something, but it's better to have some. And like you could even simulcast like these spaces in the parcel.
And you know what? We can get you a grant for that.
Can you get me a grant for that?
Yeah, for if you turn it into an event, we can.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will send you a link to our forum.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Let's do this. Okay.
I'm saying, like, because for me to host an event, that's a lot, but I can set it all up and have it help set it up too, where it's like you're doing this space and you could have this space here, but then also have it simulcast to like Decentraland. Yeah. So you could get more like, you know, immersive stuff going on. And you could even, like, I'm even glad to help with like just building, like if you're wanting to interview artists, you could have like their art. I could do like quick builds of their art, and you could like, you know, you could have like more of a presence there. How much time I can put into it, it's all dependent, but it's like
no, but just the idea is already exciting. So great.
Let's talk more about it.
Yeah, we'll follow up. Thanks.
Yeah,
that sounds great.
I need to go though, but
yes, please run. Please run away.
Go to your meeting, please.
I'm so grateful you were here.
Thank you for listening to me ramble, and thank you for offering mutual opportunity building. Anyway, bye.
See ya.
See you. Bye. This was lovely. So I'm going to go for another half an hour or so because I hit another, stride in my stamina. Retro. I don't know what time it is for you, but I'm going to prompt you first. How are you? What are you up to? What's going on?
I'm doing really well. It is nearly 7 p.m. over here in the UK. We lost an hour, so that makes us closer to or further away from you. I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing very well. How are you?
I am fabulous. I woke up early before my alarm today, which was wild, even though I went to bed at 4 a.m. I don't know how I managed it, but I'm here. I'm awake. I'm making potions. I'm talking to wonderful folks. I'm having a lovely time of it. What do you have to share with folks about things going on?
So I don't. Well, even if I did have a post to share, I couldn't really share it in the nest at the top because Android. But I don't have a post for this, and I'll explain why in a second. However, you already know because you are a guest collector. But Zero Unbound received every now and then we receive money from Tezos CRP. We've received it. I think this is the 4th or 5th time we've received some money, and I say we because I'm the one managing the Twitter page. So I'm not like Zero Unbound or anything, but I manage the Twitter page because Jams to Blues handed it over to me last year. So anyway, we receive money, and the idea is that we give that money to guest collectors to come over and start filling their wallets with fully on-chain art. And we've been splitting that money. It's usually 125 Tez, and we split that money between 3 collectors who come over and they just buy stuff. There's no time limit. There's no kind of pressure on what they need to do as long as they spend all the money directly on Zero Unbound. This time we received 250 Tezos because I believe the CRP award has gone up. I don't know whether that's permanent or just temporary. And so we split that again, still with 3 collectors. You are one of them, Mal, so I'm very grateful for you taking that up. And we also have 2 other collectors. I don't know why their names just completely fell out of my head.
Me, Retro Tito, and oh man, my brain too.
I can't believe that.
You have it in the post, I'm sure.
Me is one of them. Yeah, me is one of them. Me, Retro Tito, and oh my goodness, it's somebody else who
is
also
fabulous.
is very well connected to community. And I don't know why. Oh my god, it's the worst thing ever. Anyway, I will find out and let you know in a second. But so there's three guest collectors who've all now had that 250 Tezos split between them, and they are actively collecting on Zero Unbound. The reason why I don't put a post out like I used to is because minting on Zero Unbound is not as straightforward as minting on Object or Teia. There's a bit more of a process involved, and there was a little bit of a confusion. There's a little bit of confusion when I did put a post out. There's a lot of reaction to it, and people just wanted to, obviously wanted to get their art sold, but they didn't realize uh, the the work involved in actually getting the work minted fully on chain and what the process was. So instead, we've kind of the decision was to hand that over to the collectors to deal directly with their communities and let them know, which they have, which is great. Kyle Flemmer, that's who it was. Kyle Flemmer is the
Oh,
third
yes, the treasure.
character.
Yes.
I hope is he in the space. If he's in the space and he heard me, I really apologize for that. Because it was going to be Ryan. Sorry to out you, Ryan, but there was a few complications with the Ryan's because it was a bit busy. But then, Kyle just came along at the right moment. So that's something that's happening. If you want to potentially get on the radar for this, then I encourage everyone to go and check out the Zero Unbound Twitter page, X page, and in the pinned post, there is a tutorial that I created about how to mint and all the considerations you need to take to get your work fully on chain. But it's a huge positive for getting work on chain, especially in the kind of market that we're in at the moment. It's more expensive. So there are some downsides, but there's also a lot of upsides as well. So I'd encourage you to go and watch that tutorial, do a bit of research, and figure out if it's something that's right for you and right for the work that you create. And maybe then you can list your work on Zero Unbound and maybe make a few sales.
I love this. And this is planned to be like an ongoing thing for folks to keep in mind for future, yeah?
As much as possible. Sorry, that was my daughter's in the room.
No fear.
As much as possible, yes. So I put out posts every now and then to try and get votes. But if I don't, it'd be really great if you just voted Zero Unbound for Tezos CRP, especially a lot of the Zero Unbound community who continuously show up. It's great that they keep voting, and that's the hope is to just keep giving money back to the community. There is also the considerations that there are a few minor costs that might occur, which I don't know, which I talked to YesDem about. But so as far as I know, everything is paid up for quite a long time, so the money can be directly used for this, which I think is a great initiative and hopefully encourages more people to get their art fully on chain.
Which is fabulous. I am in the process of creating my thread about it all because I did my collecting yesterday, which was very enjoyable. And I may just be collecting more out of my own funds. But for now, I was just set it at the 83 Tezos that I was given for the effort. So I'm very excited to be sharing about that very soon. And grateful that you guys reached out to me about this because, yes, I will always curate things. I love curating. I don't often have the funds to do it. So if anybody wants to sponsor me to do curations, I'm happy to. I enjoy it a lot. But yes, grateful to you, Retro.
You're welcome. And also just want to remind everyone about why this is really important. I think it's a very important fact and I think it's why Zero Unbound is very aligned with the ethos of Teia, even though it's not the same thing, but I think it's very aligned, and I think we kind of complement each other in that kind of sense. Zero Unbound is completely like there's no profit made from anything that's sold on Zero Unbound. YesDem makes nothing. Jams to Blues, who built the site, makes nothing. YesDem, who created the contract, makes nothing. I get nothing for running the X page. This is just pure passion. The marketplace itself takes 0% fees because one of the great things about it is essentially the artist pays to have their work put onto Tezos. So normally it would be, it'd be pinned through IPFS. but because you're minting fully on chain, it goes directly on Tezos. So there's no kind of fee to keep it there, other than when you mint. And once it's minted, it's there forever, as long as Tezos exists. So the artist does have to pay that when minting, but it's there forever. So there's no real fees to keep the site running for the most part.
Yeah.
So
It's like the storage and transaction fees rather than a marketplace fee.
absolutely, yeah. So, and I think that's amazing, and it's like massively grateful that Jams just came along and put all this together. And obviously that Yestem even came up with the contract, which is he keeps iterating on, and he's now working on the website for more updates. And again, like Empress was saying, it's great to hear feedback. The site is not perfect, of course it's not. It was built by pretty much one person, and a lot of feedback from the community, and there's always things to improve. So if you come across anything that you're confused about, or you're not sure how it works, or if you've got any suggestions, then you can let me know, you can let Yestem know, or you can ask to join the DM group which we've got on Twitter, on X, sorry. So you can ask to join the DM group, and you can come in and you can ask questions away. And I try my very best to keep that chat as focused on zero contract as possible, and try and veer away conversations about other stuff that are irrelevant, in terms of like controversial things or things got nothing to do with shilling, things that have nothing to do with zero contract. But it is definitely a place to talk about on-chain art, about zero contract, and a place to just chat and have obviously just good conversation. But I just want to try and make it a friendly pace. So yeah, come and join and ask your questions.
Agreed. It is wonderful. I have minted a few things on there myself, and it's always been very exciting to explore it and see how it's changed over time. So yes, folks, give me your feedback.
Yeah, I think it's a really important part of the ecosystem, because there's nothing quite else like it, you know? Oh, excuse me.
It's good away from the timeline as well, because it's I mean, you were talking about what teia is doing in terms of a more of a community focus. Everything's got to get away from X at some point. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how, but it really does. The only benefit I see right now, especially because the market has really dipped, is spaces.
No,
Otherwise, the timeline itself is. Yeah. Otherwise, the timeline itself is just crash and burn. Like, you spend too much time on it, and you will feel worse about life and about yourself.
I really hope other platforms create something like this, you know, because I think it's in their own interest. Because this is
I think ultimately, it will be a case of when there is a genuine demand for buying this stuff, communities will gather wherever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And smaller communities will gather wherever, and the marketplaces or where we transact or whatever it is, even if it just ends up just being through people's wallets, that will just naturally occur, and the communities will be wherever they need to be, rather than everyone's got to be on X.
But I think a lot of people are preparing for that possibility right now. Even the folks, working with Object and Trilotic, and they're shuffling their social media around right now, because when every day I come onto this site, it gets a little worse. you know what I mean? Like, something's not, like, even today, like, I was waiting for the notification of this spaces to happen, which I usually get, and it just didn't happen for some reason. I don't know. And better prepared.
I even forwarded into the DM.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. But B, I am trying to bring you up. I don't know if you've gone back down because you can't speak anymore for whatever reason. That's also fine. But I am trying to bring you up.
He was up here for a little while.
Yeah. I would love to hear your lovely voice if you're able. If not, that's fine. You can also contribute your thoughts via comment on the space. But yes. And
can I share? Oh, sorry, you carry on.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I share something some astrology related stuff that might help people if they are so inclined?
Yes.
So, Mars and Saturn are meeting each other in Pisces this month, as in April.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone knows anything about astrology, Saturn is the thing that holds you back and gets you to learn. It's the great teacher. And Mars is the I want to go now. It's the LFG energy.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they're both aligning in Pisces, they're going to be very frustrated with each other
Yes.
because Saturn's going to keep holding Mars back, which it might not, but it can show up in your life. So have a look at your chart if you can. Have a look what house that conjunction falls in. Look up what that house means for you personally, and it might give you some insight into where things are going. And if you know, I'm not going to name him because I don't want to put him on blast. But if you know our Tezos' resident astrologer, you might have a good conversation with him because he knows the exact dates, as far as I know, of when Tezos was started and the astrology for Tezos. So that might show up interestingly as well. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we also have a super stellium in Aries chugging along this month.
I'm a Pisces, so what am I looking for?
Well,
You are
in your
Pisces.
full chart,
Okay.
in your full chart, full chart, you got sun, moon, and rising, and what houses. There are apps where you can go in and plug in your deets, and it will give you
I
a
thought
full.
he had a specific warning for me, Eric.
No. Well, that the warning. It's not a warning. It's that you might feel like you want to do a lot in a particular area of your life this month, but you won't be able to get ahead because things keep slowing you down. And apparently, if you wait this out and just just work on the slow things that are going to, they might be a little bit boring, but the things you've probably been putting off for a while, if you work on them diligently by May, when I think Mars moves out, you're going to be like a bullet, and everything's going to work out. So
okay, I have
but
been
if you
putting
don't,
off
but
a
if you
lot of
don't,
things.
if you don't work on the things that you know need working on, and you put them off because you're so frustrated that you can't get ahead, then you got to balance it out, and everything's going to have to be paid for eventually. So
Exactly.
Okay, that
I don't
sounds
know
reasonable.
about
Go ahead, B.
I don't know about this. I don't about the second part, but the first part is like the story of my life.
Yeah.
You just want to do a lot, but something keeps holding you back.
Fuck. You know what I haven't done yet? I haven't done my taxes yet.
Yeah, you gotta do those, or they're gonna catch up with you.
I know.
For sure.
Okay, thanks for the reminder.
I actually.
Hello, B.
Hi,
Hey,
sweetie.
AB.
Hey, man. I actually
what's
came
up,
up
B?
because I wanted to thank Retro for his video tutorial making. It's always helpful. I haven't watched the Zero Unbound. I'll have to do it at some point. But when you did the first one for Minting on Chain, it was a godsend for me. So I thank you very much. I'm sure your film teachers didn't expect you to be doing this with your knowledge. but still, it's very appreciated. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, B. It's good to hear your voice.
You too, my friend. We haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, I've been a little absent. Not gonna lie, I've been really head down on working on my game, and I've had not a number, thankfully, there
Yeah, I've
really
seen
pushing me.
that. Yeah, you've been busy. I can tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if anybody hasn't already, wishlist Retro's lovely game on Steam. I know I did it as soon as I got the notification.
Yep,
It's like,
I did.
oh,
I did that
yes.
as well. Looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Ah. Speaking of Steam, I am starting to run out of it. I thought I had a second one. I did not, but we'll continue for the next 15 minutes.
Do you want to talk
And then I will
about
cram food in my
Do you
face.
want to talk about the wiki thing?
The wiki thing?
Yeah, I guess you haven't checked Discord yet, but we this is mostly for the Teia people, but I did make a post about it next to this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we're working on the messaging thing as mentioned earlier, but we're also working on adding a wiki, an on-chain wiki for Teia. So it basically looks like WordPress, but it's administered by the multisig, and then you participate with your wallet. So Joe just launched the first prototype of it this week, and so we're going to be testing it out. But basically, this means that the core team and moderators who gets voted in on will be able to update the teia.art site with like news, events, documents, information about our contracts, and all those sorts of things. And it's all going to be done on a decentralized way. So yeah, Joe really solved the problem for us. Like he also moved all of the multisig functions onto the admin panel, and yeah, I don't know, it looks pretty cool. So we're going to be testing that, but at the same time, I'm like, oh shit, now we got to get all those. We got to collect a lot of things,
Yeah.
Yep. But it's here.
And probably update a whole bunch of documents that have been
a lot
hanging out on the current wiki, which folks can take a look at that at wiki.teia.art in case you wanted to have a peruse around and see what's what. But yeah.
So can you get that done by this afternoon, Mao? Maybe take a short nap, and it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while. Who knows where everything is? Like, we got to start. But this is part of the whole movement towards consolidating everything,
And yeah, I'll be working on our form for folks to submit their projects to. Still plucking away at that. I do kind of want the form to not be a Google form.
Oh.
So wondering if we can spin something up like that on Teia specifically, and then have the data consolidated somewhere. But I don't know how difficult that is. I can just use a Google form for now, because I can just whip that up. But yeah, I think it will be
Airtable.
The more we can get out of that, the better.
Have you heard of Airtable? That might be something. Trying to do it on chain right now would be too difficult, I think.
Yeah. No, I know.
But yeah, Google Form is like
a Teia form that you fill with your wallet.
We will have that one day, but just not right now.
Exactly. Our pipe dreams.
That's
our ever-growing list of pipe dreams that slowly get achieved. So.
I want to put everything on chain. That's just the trend of, at least for me.
It'll be good.
So, but yeah. Okay.
Amazing. Yeah. So folks can look forward to a form eventually. It will probably be a Google form. I apologize in advance for anybody who is uncomfortable with a Google form. But that's where it's going to probably live for now. For folks to submit their proposal ideas for access to some of the modest funding that we received as a grant from the Tezos Foundation very recently. So get your brains in gear, jot down your thoughts, your notes, prepare yourselves for the mega form, because it will be huge.
I can imagine.
Because we gotta, partially weed out the folks that aren't that serious, but also we need the data. We need to understand what precisely you want.
How you're gonna do that? Kind of interested how that. But just a reminder.
I am a form master.
You
I
are.
do. I have. I have made many a form in my day.
Yes.
Back in my day when I was doing disability justice,
That was just like two
I made
years
forms for MPs, and they did not like me because my forms were not 2 questions long.
Yeah,
But I
but we
got
need
quality
that.
data out of
You
it.
know, we have
Yeah.
so much. Well, you know, in this industry, yeah, there's a lot of so.
Mhm.
But just a reminder, you know, some people have already gotten started on the proposal process.
Yes.
Just by talking to
Like
one.
informally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's really just going to turn into a proposal on the multisig. So you don't have to go through this form that she's working on, but you know, this is just to
I
make
would
it.
prefer it so that I can have all of the data, so I
Okay.
actually can see what's happening.
Okay, well, I'll ask the people
So,
to.
Yeah, whoever is
it.
a sponsor, if you're sponsor-e, or I don't know what the word is, the person who is approaching you as a sponsor, as a multisig person, if they're approaching you, I'm going to make it your job to fill out the form if they don't do it themselves. So just be
Me?
aware of that.
Me, Ryan?
Multisig people.
No, multisig
Any
people.
multisig person.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, all right. If she says that's how it is, it's how it is.
That's how it
folks.
is. I need the records. I need the data.
Miles doing the
Organization.
work, so she's the boss. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So us, yeah, because we were talking with Erica earlier today, and you're ready to get started. But yeah, it would make sense, huh, for documentation. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Documentation is key. We need the archive of all of the data.
Okay. Okay.
Because we can't do a proper, I hate this turn of phrase, but post-mortem. We can't do post-mortems, like accurate ones, if we don't have all of our data. Like we can't see, if we can't see
that's
what
true.
occurred and what our intentions and then goals and then follow through were, we're not going to be able to improve. Right? Right.
Right. You're right as
It's my
always.
time to shine.
It's all right, right as always. I'm always trying to cut corners, folks. You know.
My Capricorn stellium is like, let's get a spreadsheet and a form. Retro will understand.
Okay.
At the very least.
Yeah, but yeah, in case you weren't aware, the gist of it is that we need a budget, and this is it is aimed towards events, not personal projects, but events.
Yeah.
And
There'll be a whole bunch of check boxes that are like,
yeah.
I understand and agree that this is, or this is not.
And the intention has to be you're trying to attract people and bring awareness to our community and our art and yada yada.
And provide space and enable other community members to participate. Yeah. But get creative with it. If you're not sure if it would fit, you can always reach out to folks at Teia, and they can help you kind of build it out or like make it more realistic. And remember, when you're applying for funding, it will be modest funding because we have to stretch the funds that we got.
Yeah.
A lot.
We have like 10K currently, like in dollars, but I think we already have kind of lots of projects that are, so it's going to be spread out amongst that.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. And the more that we can do with our volunteer power, like if you're like, I don't really have a proposal idea, but I like this and I want to be involved.
Yeah.
Come and hang out with us.
And if
we will put you to work with whatever you want to work on.
We can
like
also
whatever skill set, if you want to learn something new. Yeah.
We can also give partial grants as well. Maybe we might not be able to pay for everything, but if you just need a little bit of bump or a little help, tacking on the Tezos Foundation and Teia, right? That might be able to help to like build some credibility. If you need, just a little bit of you can say you're being supported, right, by organizations. So that might be something to consider as well. So at the end,
being supported by the community itself as well.
Yeah.
So, which is always great.
So you do need to get 10 votes out of 21, I believe. So that's really the only criteria.
Yeah.
Aside
and
from
feasibility and following the terms of service and community code of conduct.
Yes. but we'll be
Yes.
reviewing for all that. So yeah, but I'm seeing a lot of activity. Like I think a lot of people are interested. Like so, it's nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And I am very much looking forward to helping to enable folks to create their wonderful community forward dreams.
Were you gonna try to do a project?
Yes.
Okay.
I
okay,
will also
great.
be applying through the forum, everybody.
Okay. Yes.
I cannot sponsor myself. I have to be bothering the multi-sig folks to sponsor
I'm sure
myself.
you can get one of us to.
Maybe. Well, you might be taken up by other proposals. So, like, it's all about capacity. Like,
Yeah.
folks need to remember this. Don't overdo it. Don't over.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know?
I'm too busy with
Yeah.
Tezcon, so I can't.
Yes.
But yeah, maybe one of these days. Who knows?
Yeah. Mine is going to be kind, community focused, chronically ill, immunocompromised, neurodivergent, and disabled focused. So we'll see how that goes.
That would be awesome. Yeah, we have a lot of good ideas already.
Amazing. If anybody is hanging out, has any questions they want to throw in the chat, or if you want to come up briefly, I've got about 5 minutes left in me before I have to go and cram food in my face and lay down on my fainting couch and play some Crimson Desert or something to defrag my brain. But I'm grateful to everybody who has joined today. I see John Lee and Theo Wayne have joined as well. Hello. And CGRX. Hello. Hello, everybody. Please like and retweet the space. Even though it's ending very shortly, folks might find it interesting later on and listen to the recording, and I would be very grateful for that. I'm also doing game streaming. In case anybody is unaware, I am streaming retro games on the SNES and N64 on Twitch on Fridays between 5 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or no, Eastern Time. We're not Standard Time anymore. That happened a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still not caught up, but I'm currently playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So if anybody wants to watch me play that, that would be great. We'll be moving on to Majora's Mask afterward, which will also be very fun. And I have
Are you
12,
almost at the
count
end?
them, 12 ROM hacks of Zelda for N64 that I will be playing through as well over time, which will be fabulous. It'll just become a Zelda channel at some point, unless I get an upgrade to my internet.
Have you seen the remake that they're doing, apparently doing for
Yes.
Switch 2? Are you
Yes.
excited or are you annoyed? There's such mixed reactions to that.
Is it the 3D
I'm
one?
fine with it. Whatever they want to play with, sure, go ahead. It's so long as they don't move where the skull is and the heart pieces are, I'm fine. Because that's mapped in my brain.
Yeah.
And if they change my map, I'll be very grumpy.
knows where everything is. I've seen her.
I
play.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not
And
done. You're not done with Ocarina yet. You've been playing that for a while.
No, I just
Okay.
I just did the Spirit Temple.
Okay.
So I have all of the medallions. Now I'm just running around grabbing skulltulas and heart pieces so that I am fully stocked
Oh, you're
for my
gonna
adventure.
full completed, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
completionist. I am a completionist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my damnedest to do so.
Okay.
But there is all of those ROM hacks, which are like where people have taken the like the base layer and structure and all of the sprites and elements within the game and reformatted them and redesigned them and made entirely new stories.
That sounds interesting.
So yeah, like homebrew Zelda games, which I will be playing through, which will be fun.
I actually saw. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds kind of
Yeah.
alright. I'll be there.
I wanted to get the randomizer one, but I couldn't track it down.
So that
I
I've
might
seen
look
some.
for it
That's a
again.
little crazy. I don't know. Sorry.
Mhm.
Doesn't it mess with the stats and stuff too?
Well, it would be like a cartridge, a randomizer cartridge, because I'm doing everything through
Oh.
console
Okay.
and streaming it. Like there is a horrifying mess of cables to make this happen, but
Oh, really?
it is. I am playing on my N64.
Oh,
One.
it's authentic.
It's authentic.
Jesus.
It
okay.
is. And I've got scan lines through the RetroTink
I know.
to bring that
Oh, no
90s,
wonder.
2000s realism in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a different feel. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, folks can follow me at Malicious Sheep 56 on Twitch if you want to watch me play. I would very much enjoy it. I also enjoy chatting with folks, so please chime in the chat while I'm playing, so I'm not talking to myself for 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite people because this weekend I went to like a hackathon event and then like an art and tech thing, and then I was able to recruit one person into Teia, and she seemed
Amazing.
really excited. She was like, "Oh my god, this is exactly what I was looking for," you know.
Amazing.
She was interested in crypto before, but then kind of took a break right after the markets went down. But like, whoa, you guys are doing it for real? No way. So
Yes.
so that was exciting. And then I met someone who actually did some work with like object and some of this. She actually knew who Salawaki was. So I was like, oh
go.
my god, like I've never happened. This is the first time this has happened since I moved here.
Met a wild Tezos
A
person
wild,
in real life.
yeah, Tezos in the wild. Fendo doesn't count because I already knew him. I'm sorry, but
that was planned. But when it's wild, it's even more exciting because you're like, wait, what? You speak my language? Oh my god!
And it was like, it was weird. It was surreal because all of a sudden it's just like, when you like start talking to people and it's just like, oh man, it's really feels really natural, and it's just like, oh yeah, like we've known each other for a long time. So yeah, and there were another kind of NFT artist that kind of took a break, right? So so it gave me a lot of hope because I was like, oh, okay, they are out there. They're out there somewhere. And I'm trying to get them to come to Tezcon. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, they are out there, folks.
Once I get better internet, I will be pivoting to other games too, like anything that's on Steam. Oh yes, best believe I'm playing the playtests and the betas and the alphas.
You play some modern games too, so you have a range.
I do. It's just the well, and these like Peak, and then Arc Raiders. Like that was my introduction into multiplayer virtual gaming because my internet has been so terrible. There was just no like I did not want to like dishearten myself for years. I was like, I'm just not even going to look at it because like it's not going to work and I'm going to be very disappointed. And then I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to try Peak because it looks like
Do you ever play indie games?
Like anything that was available on a console.
Okay. Got it.
So like ROM hacks are included in that. It's like indie ROM hacks, but like I downloaded Steam.
Yeah, well, there's a ton on
for Arc Raiders, pretty much. Like it was like a week before I was playing Peak, but I downloaded it for Arc Raiders.
Oh man!
And that's like the first one.
Well,
and now
you have infinite options. So
I have so many games that I got to play through, but a lot of them I'm saving because they're like solo games that I just kind of want to watch, or I want to have other people watch me play it because like that's my favorite thing. Aside from cooking food for other people, which I can't do, is doing like gaming and having somebody hang out with me while I do it. Because it's fabulous. Like I didn't do sports as a child. I played games, and my parents were like there with you can imagine them with like a little Go video game flag.
Your parents watched you play.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
That's nice. I think.
Well, because I was a very clumsy and awkward child that smashed my face into way too many surfaces just by like breathing. And so like they were like, maybe we don't do sports with you, but something that you can do is games, because I really enjoyed it. And so like instead of them going to like my, to like a soccer game or something, they were like, okay, the boss battle, let's go. They've got their popcorn.
Did you have? I mean, you said you had synesthesia, right?
Like yes, and multiple types.
Even back then.
Yes.
I'm thinking like, isn't that playing games kind of a weird experience?
It can be.
Because it's like a
So,
lot
like-
of sensory things going on all at once, right?
Yeah. And so, like, this is why people are like, how can you hear that in the game? I can hear like a safe cracker in the game. I'm like, that is 400 meters to the north.
Yeah. No, I have noticed even being at your streams, like
Yeah.
you get in really deep with the
Yes.
experience, you know. So
Yeah.
that's why,
And if
that's why
there's,
it's
like,
like
music
interesting to watch you
involved-
play. Yeah, and then you're doing the
Yeah.
voices, and you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Doing
yeah,
all my character voices.
everyone should come Fridays.
They should.
Yeah.
It's good fun. I've got my new goal is 70 followers. So if you want to help me meet that
Oh, you
goal,
hit 60.
come and follow me. I hit 60.
Okay, congrats.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Slowly growing, once a week, doing a stream. I might throw in extra streams periodically, but like coming up,
I
I'm
think
gonna
once a week.
I'm gonna have to live in an RV for like a month while they fix my roof. So
Jesus.
I'm not gonna have the stamina to do
Yeah.
much else except for what I've already got going on. So, but after that,
I've cut back.
hopefully by that time they'll give me my damn internet.
I'm only
Apparently.
doing live streams Tuesdays and Fridays now. So I think that's my limit. I was doing it every day, and I was just getting burnt out, you know. So
Yeah.
but
Well, and I want to do variety too, because like I've got my gaming. I want to do retro streams at least once a week. I want to do, once I have better internet, other types of streams at least once a week. And I also want to do like music production through my vocal MIDI, which I'm still working on setting up because it is convoluted, and my computer registered that it existed, but the program didn't, and I'm like, oh my god.
that'll be on
So,
your live stream as well, you think?
Yep.
Okay.
Where I'm like
that'll
making
be
music with
fun.
my voice. Like I can
Yeah.
arrange like strings and wind instruments or drums or whatever with
Yeah,
my
you gotta
face.
do more music things.
Yes. Yes. I'll be building stuff from scratch. I'll make my own intro for my stream. That'd be
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Right? I've already done a vocal sting for Zero Alpha. So if anybody is a drum and bass fan, you can go to Zero Alpha and _NZ on Twitch. Zero is a community member from Tezos who also does drum and bass mixing live on stream. It's fabulous. I'm a mod over there. So go hang out there. But I have my sting is the intro to that, which is more or less you're listening to what is it? Oh, yeah, I got it. You're listening to GCA Radio.
That's so
Which is
good.
cool. Yeah. Just throwing it out there. If anybody is looking or knows anybody who is looking for a voice actor for indie projects, hit me up. I don't care what it is. Let me look at it, and I will give you some feedback of whether or not I'm interested. But I am telling you right now, I want to do lots of voice acting. So if you are aware of any opportunities or a project or whatever,
I think hackathons are the place I need to be. So maybe, yeah. Well, we'll see.
But yeah, so I'm going to be doing some gaming. And allegedly, because I'm best friends with the Ministry of Energy and Mining now, allegedly April is when the permits are activated for burying of fiber optic cable in my region. So, might not be April, but maybe this year I will have fiber optic cable. Because I'm currently rocking 2 megabytes per second download and 0.3 upload.
I'm always surprised that that's what you have. Like,
it's like the 90s over here. I'm like, I think an actual dial-up internet would be faster than what I have. So, once I get fiber, who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, folks can join me on stream on Fridays and sometimes periodically. Set your notifications on over there so that when I do pop up randomly, you'll be informed. But yeah, I'm having so much fun with it. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah,
And in the meantime,
it's a nice vibe. I use it to it's a nice way to end a Friday afternoon. For me.
mhm, mhm. Yeah,
Is Tantan gonna be involved?
yeah, we're planning on doing what is it? So it's a new feature on Twitch where you can collab together and do like a simul stream.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to be playing. There's this game, I think it's called something like "Just Keep Talking and Everyone Will Live," and it's like a bomb defusing game where one person is defusing the bomb and the other person's reading instructions. Can you imagine? Like, this is going to be hysterical.
Okay.
Like, me reading the instructions is probably going to be fine. Tan, she's like, this is going to be hilarious when I'm trying to read the instructions to you. I'm like,
Sounds like something like a lot of people can participate too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll do some duo games and probably play some more art graders at some point. Collect garbage to make more garbage.
I want to play
as we do
one of these days.
Yeah. Well, there's a new update today.
Oh yeah.
The shredders have been released onto every map. I'll let you sit with that for a minute. And
bad, right?
Oh, you've not come across a shredder yet? Do you know what a shredder
so.
is? Did you ever go to Stella Montes?
I've only been to where you've taken me.
Okay, so I don't think we've taken you to Stella. So Stella is like an indoor, like narrow corridor maze of a map. And you come around a corner and there is a hovering, more or less bomb.
Oh, I hate
does not
the
blow
bombs.
up.
And it's flying.
But it's not just like a bomb. It's like it shoots out just like shrapnel from itself.
Okay,
and it doesn't die. It doesn't die though. And when it blows itself up, it's just like constant.
Okay.
So you have to like dive behind objects to like not get shot with it.
All right.
All
right.
But that is on every map now.
Something to look forward to, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't. When I played with you guys, I didn't die as much as I thought I would. So thanks for that.
Exactly.
But,
yeah. Well, I've got over 1,000 hours into that game.
Yeah. Mal's a pro.
Yeah. If you're looking for a quest item, I know where it is. If you're looking for, I map it in my brain. Yeah. I'm excited to play a bit more Marathon too. I don't have as many people to play that with, but it's pretty good. It's tougher. It's first person and more aggro than Ark. Like at least in Ark, you can get yourself into a Rainbows and Unicorns lobby where everybody's just singing Britney Spears together at the exit point and not killing each other.
Yeah.
Which is
you're a lot better at first person than I thought. I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm like, oh wait, Mal knows what she's doing. Yeah. Holy shit!
No.
So.
Well, like as a child, I wasn't like ideating like the princess roles from Disney. I was Link in my mind.
Yeah.
Let's go. We got to use the Triforce
but you know how to
courage.
You know how to aim, and not a lot of people have that skill. So I was surprised.
It's much better now that I don't have hand tremors. I will say that. But I have to do everything on controller because I am hypermobile. If I have my fingers on the keyboard for that long, they're just going backwards and
you make
very
it work,
painful.
Though, so.
Yeah. Yes. So, again, I appreciate everybody very much for joining and hanging out. I am going to cram food in my face and then lay down on my painting couch.
Yes.
And play Crimson Desert and make an army of cats in a medieval space-time continuum game. It is fabulous. If you haven't tried it out yet, you should try it. I can only describe it as every dev came to every meeting and said, I was thinking we should do this. And everybody at the table was like, yes.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
everything is in that game.
Crimson
everything.
what? What's it called? Crimson what?
Crimson Desert.
Desert.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a single player. But the devs are looking at making it multiplayer, which is cool. I think they should. But yeah, it's an adventure.
I gotta say, I love this Ryan and Mal radio show.
This is our podcast.
It's
Yeah.
very enjoyable. I went and had a delicious bagel and enjoy your conversation. Company.
Well, thank
Very
you.
much.
We try.
I'm glad.
We should start a Teia podcast one of these days.
Yeah, eventually, I'm sure.
I started one.
We'll add it to the list.
Yeah, I had a podcast. Like it's kind of winding down, but I'm glad I did it for a little while. So.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I want to incorporate more is actually inviting dedicated guests every week to talk about things.
Yeah.
No,
that was nice.
Because I feel like it's more fun.
I
and
miss
folks have
most
such
of
cool
it,
things to
but
say.
Yeah.
Like Empress earlier today, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. But maybe, just maybe, I'll not be doing it here. Maybe I'll do it in a virtual realm.
Oh.
Where we can have excellent party hats or something.
Sure.
Customizable avatars.
Stop adding to the list. We have too many things.
No.
Alright.
Always adding to the list. My brain is expansive.
Yeah.
And palimpsestic in nature. So I see things in layers.
Yep.
Past, present, and future all at the same time. But anyway,
Yeah, go grab
you
your
are all
meal.
treasures. Mm-hmm. You're all treasures. I appreciate you greatly. Wanted to get final thoughts from everybody on stage. We'll start with B. Do you have any final thoughts?
Sure, you made me remember that, when you said palimpsestic, about palindromes. There was a book from a Mexican writer, Juan Jose Arriola, that was called Palindrome in Spanish, so it's called palindroma. And as I was a kid and I didn't know where a palindrome was, I thought, because a little stick in Spanish would be a palito. As a kid, I thought that palindrome was a Rome made of little sticks. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah.
You have a lovely day too, B. I appreciate you. And Retro, do you have any final thoughts before we close up?
Final thoughts. Well, you were talking about Crimson Desert, and I've heard so much about it, so I might look into that. That's not really a final thought, is it? But yeah, and enjoyed the Mal and Ryan podcast as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, just remember, not everything has to be on chain, so you could just go and make. You could go and make one. Just go and do it. It doesn't need to be minted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. I appreciate you, Retro. And everybody should check out zerounbound.art if you have not done so already. Explore, play. I have feedback for you, Retro. Expect it in the DM. But yeah.
Wait, sorry, I missed that, Mal. Could you say that again?
I said I have feedback for you about the site, which I will send in the DM after the space.
Great. Even better, could you send it to Yestem?
Oh, yes.
Even better.
I will do that.
Because I would just end up forwarding it onto him anyway, because I wouldn't know what to do with it. But yeah, I mean, you can, anyone in the space, you can absolutely forward it to me, but I will send it on to Yestem.
Mm-hmm.
It might even be, sorry, one more thing. It might even be better, Mal, because you're in the group, just to mention it in there, because people sometimes tag on and there might be more things, and then Yestem can easily find it and add it to his list of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I like it.
I hope he doesn't hate me for saying all this stuff, but I'm sure he'll be fine about it.
Yeah, it's gonna end up
Comes with the
in front of
territory.
him
I
and
think.
anyone. Yeah.
Yeah, just like what Empress was saying earlier. I'm not the dev. I'm like a very vocal person, and sometimes I think people think that I'm the dev, but I'm not. I definitely don't
Yeah.
want to take credit for any of the hard work that Jams to Blues and YesDem is doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they are both treasures. Okay, and Ryan, do you have any final thoughts
One
before we
last
close out?
thing. So they are out there. There are hidden Tezos people in the world, and we got to go dig them out. But also, don't forget to do your taxes. I'm talking to myself, but yes.
Yes.
That was the lesson of today's episode.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
What do they say at the end of podcasts? Let's close with that.
So, grateful to everybody who has hung out all day with us. I say all day because this is my waking hours so far. And it has been an absolute pleasure. You can find this space every week, sometime between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm trying to get it back to noon. It's been working, so we're getting there. And where you can catch up on all things news within the Tezos ecosystem and hear lovely folks and what they have to say. So come and join us. Look out for my post where you can set your reminder for said thing. And come and hang out with me on Twitch on Fridays and other days, but definitely on Fridays between 5 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And with that, this is your reminder to drink some water and to move your body in a way that you can and to take time to rest because rest is valuable and an important and necessary part of creativity. Be safe, be well, be kind, be you because there is no one else like you and you are a needed part of all. Thank you so much for being here, everybody, and I will catch you again soon.
All right. Is there spaces happening today, or maybe not, because the Tezdev? Oh yeah, they're busy with all that. Maybe not then. So I think I'm going to close it up. All right. See ya.